Hey guys, I'm Brandon. Today we're going to teach you how to do a table. When you're doing a table, for some people it's easier to do it to the left, for some people it's easier to do it to the right. You just want to find whatever you're more comfortable with. And actually, whatever foot you ride forward is the way that's going to be easier to do it. So if you ride right foot forward, then you're going to want to fold the table up to the right. If you ride left foot forward, then you're going to want to fold the table up to the left, like this. So if you want to learn a table, one of the most important things is to have a jump that you're really comfortable on. You want to feel comfortable, maybe if it's a table, just flying out to the top of it, or if it's not a table, going all the way over it, and really just getting really comfortable with it so you're not afraid of your feet moving around a little bit on the pedals and your hands changing positions on the bars. Alright, so once you found your comfortable jump, you're going to want to practice popping off of it a little bit harder, because it's really easy to fold it in if you pop a lot harder. So just pop a little bit harder than you're used to and start working on pulling the front end up a little bit so you can dip your shoulder in and start to get that motion of a table. Kind of going like this. And what that's going to do is it's going to keep your weight centered over the bike, and it's going to make it a lot easier. So once you've gone off the lip and you're popped a little bit harder than you used to, and you've started to kind of turn into the table, you want to start pulling the bars into you. And one of the most important things to do is to wrap your hands underneath the bar, because that's how you're going to be able to really push it through. If you just have your arm like this, then you can only get that far. You're going to want to start dipping that knee into the frame. You want it to actually touch, because that way you can use the frame to push down the bike and get it out of your way. And while you're doing that, it also makes it a lot easier if you kind of turn your foot and start wrapping it around the cranks, so you can use the crank to pull up. And that way, if you're pushing on this side and pulling on this side, then the bike's going to naturally want to spin up towards you. Once you're starting to get your tables a little bit more clicked, you're just working on them. It's not a trick that you have to do perfect right away. It's really easy to work your way into and just a little bit at a time. So just keep practicing. But once you get them a little bit more clicked, you're going to want to start thinking about how you're bringing them back. When you're doing really click tables and you wrap your hand underneath, you're going to have to think about unwrapping your hand and pushing your bars out away from you and getting ready for the landing. Let's go see how it's done. So once you're going up the ramp, you're feeling pretty comfortable tabling just onto the top. You're going to want to start clearing the whole thing because it makes it a lot easier, more air time, you have more time to fold it up into you. And you have a lot more time to get it back in front of you so you don't crash. Alright, so now that you're getting comfortable doing it over the jump, the entire thing, you're going to want to work on getting it a little bit more clicked. One of the most important things for getting tables more clicked is to wrap your hand under the bars and to wrap your foot under the crank. Thanks for coming with me and learning tables, guys. Had a lot of fun. I'd like to thank Sagebrush Cycles, the shop that I work at, because they're awesome and they'll help get you dialed. And I hope you guys have fun doing tables now.